Okay, so today we start with what is the topic? Object-oriented programming. So in Python, everything is an object. We have seen that. That is why we are accessing everything with dot. So first of all, how to define a class? Now, what is a class? First of all, class is the prototype. All right. So it is something like this. Let's say that this back cover of this mobile. There is a die for this die or a mold. Okay. But the die or mold is itself useless, right? Unless you pour molten plastic into that mold, nothing comes out. Now, so this, when you put that molten plastic and it comes out, so this is an object. So these are some attributes. For example, length, breadth, height, right? So since this has all those attributes and also curvature, and it has some functionality, that is, it can clip onto this handset. Okay, so we have to first create that mold, and that mold is the class. All right. So that is what a class is, a special kind of data type which defines how to build a certain kind of object. Okay. The class also stores some data items that are shared by all instances of this class. We'll come to that later. Instances are objects that are created which follow the definition given inside the class. That is how the object will be created. That is how what the class defines. Python doesn't use separate class interface. Just like functions, you don't have any function prototype declaration. You just define the function and you use it. Same thing with classes also. You define the class and then you use the class. Okay. Now, we know that all functionalities of an object or all attributes, for example, yesterday sys.path or sys.version, all these guys, they are called using the dot operator, right? But when you are creating the class, is the object there? Not yet, right? So you need a placeholder for that object, and the placeholder is given by self. Okay, so whatever you have to define in the class, you will be defining with self dot. Then they will become object attributes. And to functions also, you have to pass self as the first argument. Okay. In other language, there is something called this. Yeah, this pointer in C++ or this dot in Java. Right? There is a special method called init. Double underscore init double underscore. Okay. So this is called the constructor. This is where you will define what all attributes the object should have. Okay. So please don't name your files like that.
Okay.
Yeah, good. So let's create a class called student. The very first function. So a student will come with, when a student object is created, it will have at least two attributes, name and age. So I'll pass two arguments. And the actual attribute names will be given by self dot. Okay, fine. And let's student class
So then, coming on the init, what is the need of this init function?
it is like the constructor,
Okay, it is initiating. And what is
right?
element A? What is the
Those are the parameters that will be passed when you create student object,
okay?
and this name and age, these are the actual attributes,
This is like a constructor of the
right? Student class,
student class. Then next is you're setting the values.
right? So create a new file from student class, import student. Yes, from file name import class name. Remember yesterday's syntax?
From student class.
Yeah, we saw that syntax yesterday, right?
Yes.
No. What is student class? Yes.
Name of the file?
Okay. You have named.
Yeah, I have named the file student
So
class.py.
basically, whatever is my name, I will.
Yeah, of course. From file name import class name.
So for that, do I need to first run the
No, not required. The import will do it. Tell me, just a minute, Samir. This is a heavyweight file. Does your file look something like this?
what are the location? That is one is time, right? First one is time.
First one is time, and then some.
No, first one is time, and second one would be value.
No. This is the date.
Not date and time.
Time every second.
Okay, fine.
Sorry, 1 minute data. This is 1 minute data for 1 year, and then some open, close, high, low.
There are multiple values, right?
Yeah, of course. So these are the four columns, five, six columns. Open, close, high, low. This nifty data. Okay.
Mine would be more, not exactly like this. I will have more like.
More attributes you'll be having.
No, less attributes. No, actually there will be more attributes.
More attributes. Yeah.
But every attribute will have a timestamp and value.
No, that is that. Oh, okay. Every attribute will have a timestamp and value. Oh, okay. Here actually there is only one timestamp.
Basically, to bring that together, so you might be getting say 10 a.m. 10 a.m. say in 18th minute and 20 second you might get a value. So same time you might not have other parameters.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
So, because it depends on the sensor's time.
I understand.
So some sensor they will give you 10-second data, and some sensor might give 30 minutes data.
Oh, that's a great thing. That will be
For
that.
us, important is the tag, what is the attribute, and what is the time, what is the value.
Individual. Okay.
So
But then the data cannot be combined, right?
you will basically you can take some average or
That can be done. We call it rescaling.
so that has to be.
Rescaling we can do.
So no, what I'm talking is that is the raw data.
Okay. Yeah, rescaling, and if you want all of them combined,
So once that is done, then we will have to normalize and get some.
rescaling and all these things can be done.
For that, what we have is in the system itself, we have 10 minutes average.
Understood. Yeah, that can be done in Python also.
That is
Just put the
also it is
parameter.
there in the system.
Okay.
So we do that.
Because you are having a ready-made system already.
So we create another tag, and in that tag, what we do is just we call it totalizer tag.
Resampling the data.
Totalizer.
Understood.
What it will do is it will reset every 10 minutes or 5 minutes. It will reset, add and reset it, add and reset it, store it, and it will keep accumulating and store it. So for example, how much water is flowing. That is, so it will monitor every second, but after 10 minutes it will say, okay, 100 liter is passed through there. That kind of.
There has to be some synchronization, but let's see once the data comes. Okay. Now look here. Creating the object. Creating the object is very simple. No need to call the init method. Call the class name by passing the two parameters. Okay. So stu1 equal to student uh, let's name it stu-app, and then you can directly call the where in the coming stu1 dot name plus age is stu1 dot age. Done? No, but there is a catch. The catch is object oriented paradigm says that object should not directly access the attributes. So we need privacy. Okay, that is object should not directly access the attribute name and age. Otherwise, because otherwise what will happen is the object can itself directly change the property of a attribute, right? Property of itself. That is not allowed in object oriented parlance. So what you do is in Python, all variables are by default public. Okay, that is they are publicly accessible by the objects. If you want to make them private, put a double underscore before them. If you do this, no wait, now they cannot be accessed. Okay, so now you require these getter methods to access them. Okay, so
But in the same class you can access them.
hmm?
In the same class you can access them.
Yes.
I'm getting an error that says object takes no parameter. So I have to go to the student class.
There is a typo. Double underscore.
Because
Double underscore after init.
invalid syntax.
Oh, capital C. Go to your class.
Yeah, now,
Capital C. Small c.
so the class has to be responsive.
Okay. So complete this. Then we'll go to that file.
And this is final is a constructor, okay. So if the constructor should be private, then another double underscore.
Yeah, actually that is why you cannot call this directly. That is why you call the class name. It will internally call the constructor. Hey, what happened to the recording? It's going on.